Hello students, in this lectures we are going to start a new topic, plant families. In this topic we are studying different families with reference to systematic positions, their characters, floral formula, floral diagram and examples with their economic importance. And the plant families, different families like Annonaceae family, Brassiaceae family, Martaceae family, Rubiaceae family, Solanaceae family, Asclepiadaceae family, Nactigineaceae family and Amadliaceae family. Now the Annonaceae family. These Annonaceae family are also called as the custard apple family. And their systematic position is, it includes the division phanerogams. The characters of phanerogams means they are the flowering plants as well as the vascular plants. Vascular plants means both xylem as well as the phloems are present, and they are belongs to class dicotyledons. Some characters of dicotyledon is the leaves with the reticulate venations and seeds having the two cotyledons. Then subclass Polypetalae means petals are free. Then Thalamiflorae, the positions of ovary is the hypogynous. Then order Ranels means in a specific characters like stamens are many and they are the free. Then family Annonaceae. They are the simple leaves and the flowers is the hypogynous, trimerous as well as the bisexual. Then general characters. The Annonaceae family is the very large family. It includes 130 genera and about 2300 species distributed in tropical parts of worlds. And from India, more than 25 genera and 200 species are the reported. Their leaves are the simple as well as the gland dotted. The flowers are hypogynous, means the position of ovary is the superior. Means ovary are the above. Then calyx and corolla are the below the ovary. Then trimerous. Trimerous means number of calyx as well as the number of corolla are 3. Then sepals are 3 to 6, means number of sepals are 3 to 6. There are valvate astrations, means the arrangement of sepals is the valvate. Valvate astrations means they are not overlapping, means the sepals are not overlapping. Then petals are 6 in 2 holes, again they are valvate astrations. Then stamens are many. Stamens as well as the carpels are many and they are the apocarpus. Apocarpus means carpels are free. And the types of fruit, there is the aggregate fruit means etario of berries. Then this family is divided into two parts, vegetative characters as well as the floral characters. And in vegetative characters again divided into 3 parts like a habit, stem as well as leaves. And the floral characters are inflorescence, flowers, calyx, corolla, androecium and gynoecium as well as the fruit. Now first one is the habit. The habit is generally trees or shrubs. They are aromatic or sometimes they are woody climbers. These are some example like a species of Oxamitra as well as the Artabotrites is the hook climbers, and the root is the taproot systems. That's why this family belongs to family Dicotyledon. These are some snapshot of types of roots. Then stems. The stems are aerial, erect or rarely climbing, woody as well as branched and the cylindrical. The leaves. The leaves are simple, alternate, exstipulate. Exstipulate means stipular absence. Then petiolate, acute apex, obtuse or even numbers. There are gland dotted as well as the aromatic. These are some these are the example of Annonaceae family like Annona squamosa. Annona squamosa means the local name is sitafal. Then inflorescence. The inflorescence means the arrangement of flowers. The arrangement of flowers is solitary, means they are single or they are axillary or terminal. they are axillary or terminal, or sometimes these flowers are occurs on stems. For example, Polthia fragrans. So look at figures. These Polthia fragrancy, cauliflorus, the flowers are arranged on stems. Then the Annona squamosa, these are the arrangement of flowers are axillary. Now the flowers are bract or the ebracteate, means sometimes the bract are present or bract are the absent, and this bract are absent, this is called as the ebracteate. Then ebracteolate, pedicellate, means stalks are present, as well as the complete flower. Complete flower means 4 essential holes like calyx, corolla, androecium and gynoeciums are present. Then they are the bisexual, means stamens and carpels are present, but sometimes they are the unisexual. Then they are the actinomorphic. Actinomorphic means they are equally, they are radial symmetry, or they are divided in 2 or more equally half, but sometimes they are the zygomorphic. Then hypogynous means positions of ovary, or the ovary is the superior. Then calyx. The calyx means the sepals. Sepals are 3, sometimes 6 arrangement in 2 holes. Means the sepals are generally 3, but in some members there are 6 sepals are present, and they are divided into 2 holes, means 3 plus 3. They are polysepalous, means sepals are free, or they are the basically connate. They are valvate aestivations or sometimes imbricate aestivations. Valvate aestivations means they are not the arrangement of sepals, or they are not overlap, they are separated, or the imbricate aestivations. Imbricate aestivations means they are alternate, or in a for example in a 5 sepals, out of 5 sepals 4 are one is the interior and another is the outer sides. Then corolla, generally 6 petals arranged in 2 holes. They are 3 plus 3, and they are the again polypetalous, means petals are free, valvate or the imbricate aestivations. Then androeciums, the stamens are many, and this is the polyandrous. Polyandrous means the stamens are free, then spirally arranged, filamentous are short and thick, the anthers is the bicelled. These are some example, or this peak is the stamens, number of stamens are present. Then gynoeciums, the carpels is the numerous, means many, arrangement spirally on the basis of receptacle. For example, Polthia artebotris. But in some case, like Cythocalyx, 1 to 3 carpels are present, and they are the apocarpus, means carpels are free. Then the position of ovary is the superior, they are unilocular. Then these are the style short, or sometimes they are absent. Then the stigma is the sessile, means stalkless, stalks are absent, and they are the simple or tetramaranthus. Now the fruits. The Annona, the fruit is the iterio of berries, and the seeds are the large as well as the endospermic. The Annona squamosa seed, these are the example of Annona squamosa seeds. Annona squamosa is the local name, or common name is the sitafal. And again these are the example of fruits. These are the aggregated fruits. Now how to draw the floral formula as well as the floral diagrams. These are some signs of the floral formula, and these signs are useful for how to draw the floral diagram. For example, first one, like a bract. These are the bract, means sometime the flowers are or the bract are arranged. Then sepals. Sepals means number of sepals or arrangement of sepals. Then petals. Then stamens, stamenoids, and nectary. So observe these flowers, and these flowers are useful for how to draw the floral diagram. For example, these flowers are arranged on a main axis. That's why we are draw the main axis, means this symbol. Then against the second is the calyx, means sepals. For example, these sepals, the arrangement of sepals are valvate astrivations, means they are the free, okay, not overlapping. Then again is the bract are present, bracteate are present, bracteolate are present. So the third number, these are the bracteolate are present. Again fourth is the bract are present, these are sign. And then inside five petals are present, then 5 stamens are present, and these are the arrangement of gynoeciums. So these are the floral formula and floral diagram. In Annonaceae family, for example, the Annona squamosa. The Annona squamosa flower is the bract, that's why the bract signs. Then they are the actinomorphic, means they are radically symmetrical. Then bisexual, means stamens and carpels are present. The calyx are 3. Again the corolla or petals are 6, but they are arranged in 2 holes, means 3 plus 3. Then number of stamens are present, that's why androeciums are infinite. Then gynoeciums are against many carpels are present, that's why, and these carpels are free. Then the positions of ovary, the ovary is the superior, that's why there is a sign of position of ovary. Now the floral diagrams. These flowers are arranged on a main axis, that's why these are the sign of mother axis. Then calyx 1, 2 and 3. Three calyx are present, and their astrivations is the valvate astrivations. Then against petals are 6, means 1, 2 and 3. 3 petals. Again this inside is the 1, 2 and 3 petals, means total 6 petals are present, and they are divided into 3 plus 3. Again their astrivations is the valvate astrivations. Then androeciums, these are sign of stamens, many stamens are present. Then inside these are the carpels, many carpels are present, okay, and they are free. So these are this is the floral formula as well as the floral diagram. Now the economic importance. The economic importance of Annonaceae, for example the Annona squamosa. In a common name is the sitafol. They are useful for to edible fruit, as well as their leaves and seeds are useful for to insecticidal property. Then Arboretum odoratismus. These are useful for to these are cultivated for the scented flowers. Again the Xylopia parviflora wood is used for to making plywood. The Cananga odorata, these are the beautiful sweet smelling flowers, and these are useful in the perfume industry. Now the example. Some example like Annona reticulata, common name is the ramphol. Then Annona muricata is the common name is the moneyful. So these are the Annonaceae family and their classifications, then their general characters, floral formula, floral diagrams, their examples, and their economic importance. Okay, in next lectures we are study the next family Brassiaceae. Okay, thank you.